As we continue with the story of Jesus in the Gospel of Mark, today we already get through the halfway point of the Gospel. And at this point, Jesus has fed 5,000 people. And then in Mark chapter 8, he feeds 4,000 more people. And then what follows is the disciples and Jesus being in the boat. And the disciples start talking about how they didn't bring any lunch and how they have no bread. And this is one of the scenes in which we see the frustration of Jesus. And the verses of the day are chapter 8, verses 17 and 18. And becoming aware of it, Jesus said to them, "Why are you talking about having no bread? Do you still not perceive or understand? Are your hearts hardened? Do you have eyes and fail to see? Do you have ears and fail to hear? And do you not remember?" When I read these verses, what they say to me, what it stands out to me is what Jesus wants to see in you and in me and in all of his disciples. And what he wants to see are the things he's not seeing in his disciples in this scene. Do you still not perceive or understand? Jesus wants them to be able to perceive and understand who he is. How can they say they have no bread when they've been with Jesus, when he's fed two large crowds? And so Jesus wants them and us to understand he is the powerful one of God. And if we have Jesus with us, we have everything we need. The next thing he says is, are your hearts hardened? Those of us who follow Christ are to have soft hearts, receptive hearts, open hearts, not hearts that are hardened either to the work of God or to the needs of other people. Soft hearts, the ability to perceive and understand who Jesus is and what God is doing in and through him. He says, do you have eyes and fail to see and ears that fail to hear? Our eyes and our ears need to be open to discerning and seeing and hearing how God is actively working in our lives and in the world around us and our relationships and all that we see. So what does Jesus want to see in you this day and every day? A soft and open and receptive heart, a mind that can perceive and intuit and understand and grasp spiritual things, especially who Jesus is and how the Spirit is working, and eyes and ears that are open to sensing God's work in our midst. I pray that you and I would have all of those things so that God would seem very present and very real this day.